This model kit review is of the 1993 Toyota Supra, and this is one of the cars from the Fast and the Furious movie. Actually, it's I think it's the second movie, the Too Fast, Too Furious, kind of one of the side cars, and it looks like just really a reissue of a previous model kit, but with the decals. There's some pictures of the finished model, and let's have a look here. And this is a 1/25th scale model. It's by AMT. And there are quite a few sprues to look at here. So first of all, here we've got some low profile tires with some nice tread there. And we've got some rear brake lights there. Over here is our set of chrome sprue. Here we've got our wheels. Fair amount of detail. We've got some nice bottles here for, I guess, for NOS, some engine parts, and probably some. Actually, I don't even know what these are. These are probably part of our headlights there. So pretty shiny. Some of it's going to require some sanding down. And over here we've got, looks like these are taped together. Okay, here is our glass. We've got our front windshield there, and then some headlight parts there. This is all fairly well molded. Some nice detail there. You can see the stripes on the lens, and we've got our rear glass there, and that's all fairly well molded, even though I'm sure this is an old mold. Here we've got our body, and that's also got some nice molding, got lots of detail here, no real flashing. This is a little bent, but I'm sure we can fix that. Wow, it's actually very nicely molded. Some details here for the engine bay. Okay, the rest of these sprues also all molded in grey. For some reason this is stuck together with tape. So we're going to start off here with this is our cockpit cabin floor. Got some speakers in the back here, and then our NOS bottles are going to go in there. Here is our chassis, and this is also taped in place. It's a little interesting, the delivery here. And we've got our axle, drive shaft, nice details on the bottom, fuel tank there, and then some details here for our engine bay. Here we've got our exhaust, and you can see this is the old mold here. Lots of flashing is going to need to be removed. Got a steering wheel and steering column, got some tubes, probably air intake there. Here's our torsion bar, and then parts for our wing. Probably part of our roll cage there. Here we've got some wheels and steering wheel hubs there. Some side mirrors, rear mirror there, and probably part of our engine there, oil pan. Guess that's our license plate holder. Yeah, we've got our shock absorber and springs. Looks like one of them fell off. There it is there. Here are our seats. Needs a little bit of work to finish them, but not bad. We've got front and back, and I like how the seat belts, the harness is molded in, but with some profile to it, some elevation, so you can actually see it. Here are the other seats. We've got some racing seats if you want to use those. Those are quite nice. And And then the door cards, the insides of the cabin. Here's our front and back bumper. That molding quality is not great. Gonna need a fair amount of work to get that ready. Here we've got our dashboard, radiator there, windshield wipers. Here's our fan. Got some engine belts, more engine parts, our disc brakes, and then that's the back part, probably part of our audio system, our wing, and then the engine, the inline 6. So, lots of parts there. Let's have a look at our decals and instructions. So, these are slightly older, but still pretty good condition. There are the colors needed there. Let's have a look at instructions. So, start off with the rear axle and suspension. Mount that onto the chassis and then exhaust system there. Next, going to put the subframe on there, and then the steering and wheel hubs there. Wheels go on. Build the engine. Fair amount of parts to put that together, so nice details there. Mount the engine, and then the rest of the parts for the engine bay, including the firewall, radiator, battery, and so on. There's our roll bar and the rest of the cabin going together. And then our seats, so you've got different options there for the seats as well as the NOS at the back. Dashboard goes in, some nice details on that dashboard. And then the glass bumpers go on the main body. There's our splitter on the front. Mount our cabin. And then finally our body gets mounted. The rest of the details, including the hood and lights, all go on there. The tail pieces, and then decal and paint. All in all, that's a pretty good model. Lots of nice detail.